Hey y'all, good morning. I am on my patio checking up on my plants. I was not out here yesterday. Oh, it looked like it rained. I just came out here to water my plants because my cilantro was drooping yesterday afternoon. But it looks like it got some rain. Look at my lemon, or my little lemon flowers. I haven't had any lemon on it. It just produces flowers, so not really sure about it. But oh well, it's very fragrant and I love it. Just come out here and smell the beautiful smell that it produces. That's enough for me right now because I'm on a small patio, so whatever. That's the best I can do. That's the best I can do, right? My basil's looking yummy. We need to eat some of this Thai basil before it like starts bolting or something. Okay, let's check on my strawberries. Let's see, I got any in there today? Not in this one. We did get some nice rain last night, it looks like. Here's a flower. How pretty. I know my other ones over here actually have some strawberries coming out. Was it this one? I think. Oh, I think it's this one. Oh, here it is. Look. This one's producing masses of strawberries right here. Here's one. And I think I see a ripe one. Oh my gosh. Yep. How pretty is that? I hope you guys can see that. That is amazing. Look. That is absolutely mind-boggling. That I am producing my own fresh strawberries in my patio garden in the city. So that's insane. This is lemon balm, you guys. Just cut some up and put it in some water with some ice. And it's just tasty and refreshing. Okay, let's see. It's a nice cool morning. Construction hasn't started yet. The place I'm at, they're changing all of their roof, like all the buildings that they have. They're changing all their roofing. So there's like construction guys over there. You see their trucks. I mean, not a truck. What is that? A crane? One of those things that the construction guys use, the roofer guys uses. They have their material and stuff over there. Anyway, back to my plants. Some more strawberries here. This one is not doing so well. This one is not coming up for some reason. I don't know why. I hope I didn't plant it backwards, like flipped it over. But I don't know, I guess maybe I got a bad crop in that one. Like the sprouts, not working. This one is not so bad, it's coming. This one, there's a little one right here. Right here. Those are yummy, can't wait to go ahead and give the kids some strawberries once they start sprouting. The first thing actually I did with these strawberries was every time a flower would come out, I would pick it off. I would pick these flowers off. I've seen that because it makes it more bushier and more sprouts and more leaves, and that is actually true right there. There's more like leaves coming out right here. I think you can see, which is amazing. Okay, this is from last year. This is regrown from last year. These are my peppermints or spearmints. I think peppermints. One of those. And I just threw in some, I think these are lettuce. I threw in some leaves. Not leaves, like seeds in here. So those are sprouting. And over here are my eggplants, and I need to spray some stuff because there's like bugs on it right here on the leaves. I need to go ahead and spray. See that? Every time it rains, that's what happens, and I need to go ahead and spray some insecticides on these. Get those off. I'm not sure what those are called, but they eat my plants. Like this one, there's like holes in this one, see? Not good. And these are my holy basils. I'm sorry, not the holy basils. These are my Thai basils. which this one's limpy. I don't know why. I need to get some water in that. I need to actually water these. These are my gardenias. I've had these forever, and they just keep growing and growing and growing. They're healthy and they do bloom. I think these are just the leaves that are, or no, maybe it's a bloom. These do bloom a couple of times a year. Oh, here's one that's coming out. See? I don't know if you can see it. The leaves are in the way. There she is. Isn't she so pretty? Look at that. They're coming out. They bloom several times a year. I'm not sure what name this is, but this is a pretty bushy variety. I did have a wisteria. Is it blooming? Oh, oh my gosh. I was going to cut this down. I was going to cut this because it just died completely over the winter. And I just noticed this. Oh my goodness. How awesome is that? This is my wisteria and it's coming back. I am so happy that I did not cut this down now. See, it's like all like falling apart from the stake. And I was just gonna take it down because it was just a ugly piece right here. But it's coming back. And okay, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it go and see what it does. I am so stoked about this, you guys. I cannot believe that this is coming back. One thing that I did in my garden is try to keep stuff that are evergreen, like the gardenias and my lemon. They come back year after year. I mean, they don't die back, which is nice. They stay evergreen, like their leaves are just green all year round. And this will bloom several times during like the spring and summer, which is really nice. I have one in my front door and I'll show you guys that one. This one, my philodendron plant, this one's like dying. I don't know what's wrong with this one. I did cut it back because it was just a hot mess. I probably need to take this one out. I really probably should take this one out. These are coming back again. I don't know if this is gonna, or maybe it is. There's some right here. See some right in there. They're coming back. Okay, moving on. These are my kales. These are the blue curl leaf kales, I think, and these are the lacetinos. And these are all from seeds, which is insane. I did like, I don't know, I just randomly threw a bunch of seeds down there. So those are sprouting. It's like, it's crazy. It's like succession sowing is the term. So I have all of that going on in there. It's these little sprouts. So once these get cut back and they're spent pretty much their life, right now they're pretty vigorous. Like there's little leaves coming. So once these are spent, those will be coming out right here. These will start coming out. And we are going to have more kale. Oh, here's one that popped off, and you can actually eat this. Just double check that there's no bugs on it, because obviously I don't want to eat a bug. Okay, this is my garlic, you guys. This is, I just got some garlic from the store, and I just popped it in this container, and they're rooting. I did pull one out just to check before, and it's very garlicky. It smells really good. Oh, this one I could probably use on a salad. I don't know if you can eat these garlic tops on a salad. I have to find that out. Cut some of these off. Some of these are dying back, so I don't know if they're already like done. But I'll just wait a little bit longer to see. Over here, I have some red Russian kale. These are my red Russian kales. These are all from seeds, so I just threw the seeds in here and they're sprouting. See these? They're sprouting. They're very pretty. These beans are, I don't know what I threw in here. I threw a mixture of beans in here, but these are beans. Couldn't tell you what kind until they actually grow bigger. Because I was getting frustrated, and I think my main issue was that I was planting them way ahead of, like before my end of frost date. So that was my issue. And obviously, I'm learning. Don't plant before your frost date. Especially not outside. You can plant before, but just keep it indoors. So, that's that. These are my snap peas. I just direct sowed them a couple of weeks ago, and look at this. They're just climbing away. They're taking off, which is insane. I'm gonna stake these up. I'm gonna come out here and put this on the, like, twine it with the trellis. It's going insane. But they're beautiful. Over here I have some lettuce, some rocket arugula, and this is just lettuce. These two have been growing strong. I did have a few over here in this empty spot. I did have to pull those because they were dying back, kind of like this. They're just getting floppy and not good. So that's that. That's lettuce. Hold on. Over here, this is my pumpkins. Pumpkin plant. I have 1, 2. I've got 4 plants in here because these plants do grow massive, and you guys are probably like, what in the world are you doing planting a pumpkin in your patio? And honestly, I'm gonna be doing it for the leaves and the flowers. I'm not actually like aiming to get the pumpkins. I'm just aiming to get the leaves. Like, you can actually eat the leaves and the flowers, and those are very delicious. So that's really what those are for. So I have it on a trellis here and waiting for this to start climbing and vining. What else do I have? I have more eggplants here, you guys. I think I have a mixture. I have God, I wrote them down. Let me see what kind they were. I have some round purple eggplants. I think these are Ichiban or something. Those long Chinese eggplants, I think those are called. What were these? I forgot. These were some of the, gosh, I don't remember the name. Maybe like the I don't know, Vietnamese eggplants or white eggplants. I don't know. But I do have some black beauties in there as well. So, I don't know. We'll see when it grows what comes out. These are also eggplants right here, those. And those are also from seeds. And I think those little itty bitty ones back there, those are like marigolds right here. Marigold seeds that I threw in. And when I was doing these planters, I had to actually like switch some of the soil. Like, I tossed like soil from one container to the other container, and like from up here, like where the marigolds baskets are. So I think some of the seeds were like tossed in there too with this dirt. So that's why those are coming up, and I'm not complaining. They look pretty once they start blooming and stuff. These 3 are eggplant, or I'm sorry, not eggplants, okras. I think they're just the regular Clemson spineless, I think that's what they're called. I just planted 3 because they get huge and they produce a lot. I'm giving it a test shot. I've never grown okra on my patio before, so that's what they look like. I don't know, I will plant some more seeds once it gets a little bit more hotter, but I think it's just they don't handle the cold very well. And I'm kind of winded because I'm trying to do this. I should have gotten some water. Okay, another plant that I have here, these are Brussels sprouts, and I think I overplanted Brussels sprouts. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants here. Let me zoom this out so you can see. I think I've got 6 plants of Brussels sprouts here. They're doing great. They're healthy, which I'm not complaining about. See, these little leaves are coming out from the crown. They're amazing. And I'm just so baffled that these are actually growing the way they are. Another thing that I have is my peppers. And I have a couple of different kind of peppers here growing. Honestly, could not tell you the names. I'll have to list. I have a list in the house. I wrote down everything that I planted. So these are all the peppers. And one thing I did was I popped all the tops, and then that's why they're so bushy right now. They're growing all these little side shoots down here. See these side shoots? See, all these are coming out. And I think this one is like the chili, Thai chili. I don't know, but it's very beautiful. Just the leaves and stuff of it. It's very pretty. And all of these like little side shoots are coming because I popped all the tops off. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. It makes the plant more healthy and vigorously growing. I do have some little baby ones coming up right here. And there's another baby one back there. So those are all from seeds. I did go crazy and just tossed in a bunch of seeds, like pepper seeds. So I don't know if that's what those little things are probably popping up. I think that's what they are. I just went a little crazy, okay, you guys? Okay. These are my star jewels. Okay, this is what I live for. My tomatoes. I've been growing tomatoes for some time, and I love it. These are my Cherokee purple. I have some pink brandy wines. I think these are the chocolate sprinkles, and I think you can. Here's one that's so beautiful. It's tiny. This is my first tomato this year. And there's a second, and a third. Oh my goodness, I just saw this today with you guys. I didn't come out here for yet like 2 days, so I am so stoked. And there's a bunch of flowers coming out. So super excited about that. There are tiny baby tomato plants that I started inside like maybe a couple of weeks ago. So that's what these are. Pop these off because these are kind of icky. Get some more strength in the main plant so these little suckers are not killing it off. Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's the weekend. Hi. You can go brush your teeth? Okay. So I have my Sweet 100s. These are my Sweet 100s. I'm not sure. Can anybody tell me what is up with this? This is weird. But these are my Sweet 100s, and is it from too much exposure to the sun or what? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe is it because I'm watering overhead? I think that's probably what it is. I need to start watering underneath, like from below. I do have some Tommy Toes. I think this one is my Tommy Toe plant. And these are my like 4 Sweet 100s that I have in here. This is, I think, also another Sweet 100. This is my Sweet Basil. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just kind of, it's struggling. Over here, back here, I have, like I said, guys, I have a ridiculous amount of plants in these containers. This one was, it's a brandy wine. That's what these are brandy wines, I think. So that's what that was. This is a yellow pear tomato. And I do see a couple right here. Oh, I'll move this leaf. There they are. They're coming. They're coming. This one, I think, was the canary. No, I'm sorry. This one was my canary. This one was the yellow canary. And this one, I'm not sure what this one was. I forget. Oh my gosh. I have to look at my logbook, which I planted over here. I don't remember, but she's beautiful. She's short. These two are my 2 determinate plants, the ones that will produce the tomatoes and then they will die off. I don't know if you can overwinter these. I might try. I've never overwintered a tomato plant because I always thought that they just, you know, they die once they produce. But I'm going to try that. I'm going to come out and give these some fertilizer or something. I don't know what's wrong with these little Sweet 100s. Okay, moving on. These are my red beefsteaks. They are pretty. They're growing. And they've got a couple of blooms back here. These are my Juliet tomatoes. This one right here is my Juliet. Oh, my yellow pear is back here. This one's my yellow pear, and she does have some blooms right here. And what is that one back there? I forgot. Oh my gosh. But I have one back there as well. Hold on. I'll figure it out in 1 second. What plant was this one? Oh, I think that was the grape tomato. It was called grape Tammy. So, I don't know. So this is my grape Tammy back here. And I think these are my 4 indeterminate right here. And I have them in this tomato cage. And they're about a couple of, maybe a 2 feet right now, maybe. But they're growing. So, super excited about that. These are catching up. These are not as fast as I hoped, but I'm not upset either. They're doing amazing for having started them indoors over winter on top of my refrigerator. So these are doing pretty good. They're catching up. They have a slow start, but they're not dying, which is what's making me happy. Anyway, I am kind of out of breath, you guys. I'm gonna go get some water. These are some green onions. There's some more baby shards coming up. And these are my rainbow shards, which are so yummy, you guys. Look at these beautiful leaves. They are just beautiful. And some more green onions for salad. Oh. Yeah, I think I overplanted some of this chard seeds. My philodendron, I had this inside, but I had to put it outside because it was just massive and I just didn't have the room for it in the house. But I like it out here. We've got some new growths coming out here. See that? Look at that. Look at this leaf right here. I go get around this way. This leaf. It's so beautiful. It's just coming out of the stalk, which is lovely. Fresh leaf. And again, my Thai basil. As you can tell, I love Thai basil because it smells and tastes just so yummy. This is my breakfast, you guys. Okay, and last but not least, my Malabar spinach. I have 2 greens here, and then 2 reds, or I'm sorry, 4 reds. And this one you can eat the stalk and the leaf. It's kind of like a spinach, heartier, I feel like. And it's taken off. It's done good because I do see a lot of new growth here. So that one has some new growth. This one's having some new growth. So that's it for my garden, or my little garden. This is actually Ilana's garden. That's what we named her. I have a patio hybrid tomato in here somewhere. I think that's what this one was, a patio hybrid. Maybe, that's probably what that is. I forgot to mark it. I'm gonna have to mark all these, but I know most of which one's what. Anyway, these leaves are falling, the blossoms are falling, but they are producing such beautiful smell. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell these beautiful lemon blossoms. I have a bunch of new growth this year, which always makes me happy. This is so gorgeous, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna call it a wraps. My kids are starting to wake up. It's the weekend. So here's a quick thing in my garden. My patio gardening. I don't know. I keep calling it my garden. I guess it's my garden. Anyway, I made these trellises. I have to actually do a video and explain how I did this. But that's another day. See you later. Bye.